one of the bounce pads and shoot down.
Oh yes,
Bazooka can be used to rocket jump short distances up.
Right.
Reflector can be used to blast yourself up in mid-air. All default primaries excluding the sword can be used to pogo in mid-air. You can slide S to blast yourself up very high. Make sure you are not pressing any movement keys while doing so. Additionally, ninja slide can prevent this situation in first place. Detailed below. Quite a useful weapon during Doomringer's boss fight to those who can aim it well. Being able to shred through Doomringer's health with the ninja stars. If you are able to time it right, you can cheese Doomringer's third phase entirely by sticking a Kumo in him during his transition from phase 2 to phase 3, when he goes to the middle of the map. Once this is done, as soon as his third phase starts, the shurikens will flash him. Quickly bait himself down until he dies, effectively skipping the entire stage. Fun facts. According to Arrow, a developer, Doombringer isn't based on any pre-existing Ultra-Kill boss.
Yeah, that's very good.
Doombringer having a domain is quite similar to the domain expansion move in the domain/Amazing, which may have been a source of inspiration.
No. They probably use
Doomringer's attacks are always used in the same repeating order, except for the first two used on the initial arena. These are his theme, cogito ergo sum, means I think therefore I am in Latin.
No, wizardry drink.
Now we are done with Doombringer. But remember,
Wow.
any theme is effective.
Now I'm going to pick it.
Just by how hard you can ball.
When did they add voice in this game?
Now what is the next topic that will be discussed?
This game already had voice chat. How did you find
Regarding test.exe, do you want stages or bosses? Okay, we will talk about Dylan. Dylan Matthew is the final major boss of the test.exe campaign, and the last boss of Dylan's world. Appearance.
Go!
Dylan Matthew wears a striped t-shirt adorned with a Steelers logo, black pants with a white pattern on the front, and a shirt with white stripes on the sleeves. His head features the epic face and is adorned by the true blue hair accessory, a set of star shutter shades, the black iron crown of pawnage, and the deluxe game headset. He also has a Dark Age ninja pauldron that is white instead of purple. Over his shoulder he wields the steel monster in his left hand, the galactic force field glove equipped on his right hand, and on his back he wears the solo cape of invisibility. In Phase 3, his clothes become tinted yellow and has electricity effects around him. In Phase 5, his clothes become blood red and his smile turns upside down along with the enragement ring around him. Dylan Matthew is 3.5x larger than the average Robloxian, being the largest humanoid without external sources, increasing the overall size of the enemy. AI and behavior, this will be on the test. On wave 40 of Dylan's world, after defeating a few noobs that spawn, particles will begin to appear on a pillar resting on the back the biggest statue. After some time, Dylan will light up the night and reveal his health bar. Dylan will leap from the pillar and fall onto a player from the sky, indicated with a reticle akin to king.
No, you don't like what
Attacks.
the TV, get it right.
Tila Monster Clash. In close-ranged combat, Dylan slams the Tila monster into the ground, creating a short-ranged eruption akin to King's eruption attack. In Phase 3, the primary eruption's range goes further and the attack gains 2 secondary eruptions. While enraged, Dylan creates 5 eruptions that go in different directions, with the primary eruption going even further and causing an extra large explosion at the end. Tila Monster Burst. Dylan creates a solid beam of fire in front of him with his Tila monster and sweeps counterclockwise then back in a roughly 180-degree angle in front of him. In Phase 3 and onwards, he may occasionally spin 360 degrees with the beam. While enraged, he will always sweep in front of him, however its hitbox is much larger and taller. Ascension. Dylan leaps impossibly high into the sky before descending down. Upon landing, he halts momentum, creates a shockwave which deals 35 damage, and deals 60 damage if he lands directly on a player. While enraged, a narrower but much taller shockwave will also spawn, and he will do 80 damage upon landing on a player. Meteor Shower. Dylan slams the Tila monster into the ground and pulls it out, creating 2 explosions which deal 15 to 35 damage, and causing meteors to crash down from the sky. The amount of meteors increases drastically when he is enraged. In Phase 3, the action of pulling out the Tila monster causes an additional 25 damage shockwave. The meteors cause explosions on landing and also create shockwaves, similar to the Great Draco Blosser's pole launch. Explosive Sky Grid. Dylan creates a grid of explosions high in the sky, halting momentum, and disabling all utility gears similar to the Great Draco Blosser's primordial roar. Dylan Blast. Unlocked in Phase 2. Dylan uses his gauntlet to fire a continuous stream of yellow projectiles, similar to the wizard's homing volley. Half of those will home on the player but can be parried. He is immune to receiving friendly fire from the projectiles, and deals 25 damage per hit. While enraged, he will instead fire red projectiles which explode on impact. Dylan Bomb. Dylan leans back a bit, then yells or else you will die, or you must die, when enraged. He then launches a yellow, red when enraged, projectile that deals 75 damage normally, and deals 90 damage while enraged. This projectile is extremely fast and deadly, so listening for the voice lines is crucial. It can be stored inside the hammer. Attempting to store the enraged variant of the bomb will break the hammer.
Dylan pins down King into a locker.
Wormholes.
He shoves King in there and kicks him right to the moon.
Unlocked in Phase 2.
Got sent to
Dylan
combat
creates wormholes
initiation.
using his gauntlet. He can either create a wormhole near himself for his greater spawns, or around the map for his outrageous spawns. His summons include Outrageous Bombhead, X4. Outrageous Noob, Gunman, Bobby, and Emerald Blaster, X30. On Bloxer's mode, this variant can also summon Outrageous Killbot,
On the
Trooper,
wiki,
and Mark.
get it right.
Giant, X3, and Wizard, X3. Mark, X3, Freezer, X3, and Outrageous Freezer,
Mark
X1.
pins down Gunner
No
as
longer
his
gets
floor.
used once Dylan's wrath is triggered. Lightning Bolts. Unlocked in Phase 2. Dylan charges his glove for a moment before casting 3 predictive lightning bolts down onto a player. If there are multiple players, a secondary lightning bolt will be cast on each of them. Deals 40 damage. While enraged, casts 5 red lightning bolts instead. All of these bolts are indicated by a reticle that appears below the player's feet, which signifies where and when the bolts strike. It is possible to countercast this move, though it is ill-advised and will most likely result in taking damage. Regeneration. Unlocked in Phase 2. Dylan holds up his gauntlet and regenerates some health depending on how many enemies there are on the field. This move also regenerates a small portion of enemy health, though it is negligible.
Then put it in the microwave. You got dinner.
Call for backup. Every time Dylan changes phase, he holds up his gauntlet and summons
That's
two
me
bosses.
because I'm poor. Dude, can you explain the
Mystics
left
Jason and
ass?
King for the first.
Oh my god, bro. Can you define that
Caption and
separation?
Vagabond for the second.
They're block figures. I mean, yeah,
Juggernaut and
do
Tundra
do
for the
that to
last.
King doesn't mean that it's the same thing as Mystic Jason.
Once Dylan reaches phase 4, he will become invincible.